Now we are having the next session. It will be talking about the announcements of CIB Net Zero certification, and this will be one of the most important sessions that we will have for the conference and for the closing, and then we will have the closing remarks and recommendation conclusion with the president of the conference, Dr. Salah Al-Haggar, and president of the Green Building Council, Egypt Green Building Council, and then we can have like the final thing of the conference. Okay. Now we will have like 3 speakers in this session. We will start with Dr. Maysoun Ali. She will talk about the Net Zero initiative. Dr. Maysoun, she's the head of sustainability, environmental, and social management systems. She's close over than 23 years of project management experience in green finance, environment management, industrial pollution prevention, cleaner production, and energy efficiency. She had an extensive experience in dealing with private and public industries in all industrial sectors, and participated in preparing more than 200 technical feasibility studies in the industrial facilities. She managed major green finance programs over than 15 years in Egypt, including World Bank, EIB, AFD, GICA, ECE, Government of Fairland. Please welcome with me Dr. Maysoun for her presentation.
Good afternoon. If you allow me, I'm going to start with a question that, what do you think? Do you think that the banking sector in Egypt is supporting the transition finance? If anyone agree about the banking sector in Egypt is supporting the transition finance, please raise your hand. Less than 10%, okay. Okay, I will try to be very straightforward and talking about the CIB journey and how to introduce the concept of sustainable finance into our business and extend it to our clients. Okay, I will start with our sustainable finance strategy. Actually, our strategy, which is part of our corporate banking strategy, is focused on 4 pillars. One that related to risk management. When I'm talking about risk management, so I have to focus on climate-related risk, mainly transition and physical risk related to our portfolio, and also environmental and social risk associated with all our lending processes from corporate banking, business banking, even direct investment. The second pillar, which is related to revenue generation, and when we're talking about revenue generation, we are talking about mitigation, adaptation finance, climate finance, and here we have a very big challenge. The first challenge, when we have to prove the bankability of the climate projects with focus on adaptation finance in different sectors, water sector, renewable energy, and agriculture sectors. The third pillar, which is related to our repetition, was focusing on initiative related to system transformation of the financial sector, integration of ESG data digitization system that allow us to measure and report on our ESG-related topics. And the fourth pillar, which is related to our ecological footprint, and under our ecological footprint, we have issued 4 reports related to our carbon footprint from 2018. And last year, we published our first ecological footprint, which is focused on water consumption, land use, and carbon footprint. So our path to the net zero, it started in early 2020 when CIB was the first bank to participate in the TCFD Task Force for Climate Disclosure in June 2020. And when our board of directors approved to establish a new sustainable finance governance mechanism within the bank, started from the board of director level till a strategic network presented by different departments at CIB to integrate the concept of sustainability and to also integrate the risk management system related to our environmental and social risk system and also climate-related risk. So we started with the IFC performance standards, EBRD performance standards. Now we are implementing, and we have a comprehensive system established in 2017 within the corporate banking sector and within the business banking sector that assessing and mitigating the environmental and social related risk all transactions. Last year, we had a partnership agreement with IFC, one of the World Bank Group, for integrated climate-related risk management system within the bank. So each transaction should be assessed under the umbrella of climate risk management system to assess the transition and physical risk can be associated with our finance. The third standards, which is related to our equated principle, and we are also in line with the framework that's related to the equated principle. The last point, which is the TCFD. This year, we launched we published our first TCFD report as part of our board of director report issued in March 2023 upon the FRA regulations. Okay, our approach to net zero, and we started this journey last year when CIB in 2021 signed as a co-founding on Net Zero Banking Alliance. It's an initiative from UN. Last year in October, we published our NZBA report, Net Zero Banking Alliance report, which is focusing on 3 sectors. It's real estate sector, power generation, and food and beverage sectors. And actually, it was very challenging decision when we decided that we were going to have targets. And this will lead to reduce our contribution in a specific sector like oil and gas. But we take it from other side that it will open an opportunity for this sector to go beyond the compliance and to go for more sustained operation. We started with the power generation and with the real estate sector. We introduced several instruments like the green bond we issued in 2021. We have also other sustainable finance instruments related to green finance, sustainability linked loans that supporting our clients to be more efficient in using applicable technology for resource efficiency, for pollution prevention, and also part of this is related to green buildings. We're supporting the clients to have green building certification on EDGE and LEED with a direct incentive to our clients reach it to 2.8% out of the total loan amount. For CIB operation, our carbon footprint started in 2018. We reached it to 46% reduction in our baseline calculation for the greenhouse gas emissions since we started the baseline in 2018. And actually, this is because that we have several initiative programs starting from establish a solid waste management system within our premises, having renewable energy resources, which represent more than 20% of our energy consumption from renewable energy. Also, we have different programs trying to reduce the consumption of paper and water in our premises. We extended the net zero approach to not only to our operation, but also to include our portfolio, our clients. And actually, CIB is the first bank in Egypt to commit with the Net Zero Banking Alliance, and we started in 2021 by setting the baseline for selected sector. As you're aware that according to NZBA guideline that we have to set targets for the 9 sectors, highly carbon incentive sectors, which is power generation, agriculture, tourism, oil and gas, real estate, aluminium, So we have to have targets, and we have to have a comprehensive implementation plan for carbon decarbonization, for sector decarbonization. We started last year with 3 sectors, that 2 sectors under the high carbon incentive sectors, and 1 sector is actually have highly percentage in our portfolio, which is food and beverage. And we have an internal selection criteria, which is the carbon intensive sector, the first criteria. The second one, which they have significant exposure to our share from the total portfolio. The third one, which is availability of the data. And you are aware that data availability and data accuracy, it's very important to our net zero journey. Based on that, we identified the main sectors, and we, this year, and actually this month, hopefully by tomorrow or after tomorrow, we'll publish our first targets. And it's a good chance to announce that CIB will announce this month our targets covering real estate sector, which we're going to have a reduction of 49% of the current greenhouse gases emission from the real estate portfolio, that will be reached to 0 by 2050 and 49% by 2030. To allow us to commit with these targets, that we have to have a decarbonization plan, with aggressive decarbonization plan that to support our clients for transition finance. This is for the targets related to the power generation, which is 49%. And actually under the power generation, that we are supporting projects that related to renewable energy, also for solar system, in corporate banking and business banking clients. For real estate, that we have our target for carbon intensity, it's 45% reduction under scope 1 and 2 for our clients. And actually, this is the type of transition finance that CIB is offering under the umbrella of climate finance, which is increasing energy performance, reducing environmental impact, and also technical support and technology solution and technology assessment. CIB is offering, in addition to special instruments like the green bond, we also supporting our clients by offering technical assistance for our clients to identify opportunity under their operations to reduce their energy consumption, water consumption, and also resource efficiency. Last year, we focused on several sectors like energy efficiency, renewable energy, sustainable transportation, green buildings, energy management system, that we have special instruments for financing ISO 15001, which is related to energy management system, also water and waste resource efficiency, and also special climate project, which is related to measuring the energy consumption, like the electric meters and in public systems. So under the climate finance umbrella, CIB issued the first green bond with $100 million US dollars in 2021. And actually this $100 million US dollars, it's like a revolving fund. So we can reuse this 100 million several times during the lifetime of the bond. Now we reached around 150% allocated of this finance issued or bond we issued in 2021, which we are following ICAM principle, which we have 4 principles. The one that's related to use of procedures, which is mainly the eligibility criteria related to all sub-projects under the umbrella of the green bond. The second pillar, which is related to initiation and evaluation of these projects. And CIB is the first bank that integrated technical environmental teams within the credit approval process to assess environmental impact and actually the resource efficiency impact from integration of ESG principles. The third pillar, which is related to principle, which is related to reporting, and actually in our website you will find our green bond framework, which is certified by Moody's International. Also our first impact report under the green bond and other reports, which we prove how when you integrated the concept of sustainability and sustainable finance, how it impacts from financial perspective, the sustainability of our clients and the bank operation. Currently, as I told you, that we have allocated 150% of the issued green bond. We have now 13 sub-projects which is already approved under the umbrella of the sustainable finance, and this project is for energy efficiency, renewable energy, system optimization, green buildings, and under the green buildings umbrella that we are supporting our client by direct incentive to reach to 2.8% out of the project finance as a grant element, in addition to supporting the clients to conduct cost-benefit analysis to prove the resource efficiency and the visibility of the certification. This is actually in numbers, the numbers of greenhouse gases emissions that the bank has been reduced last year from the green bond program, which is reached to more than 2,884,000 CO2 emission equivalent per year. Also, we have a significant reduction on water and energy consumption, and this is one of the clients that participate in the green bond program, and they got EDGE certification, which the client achieved around 41% energy saving, water saving 29%, and material saving 25%. In addition to the direct incentive that the client is eligible for. In addition to the transition finance and different instruments that we also offering our clients technical assistance and capacity building via our sustaining sector program, which this sustaining sector program is actually drive the sustainability system transformation beyond the funding. So it's not only the funding mechanism that the bank is offering, but also providing the clients with the needed international and national expertise to see what's applicable technology, how these clients can operate with a very efficient manner. And under the sustaining sector program that we are offering sectorial manuals for decarbonization. Last year we have 5 sectorial manuals that has been issued in coordination with IFC. Also, we have walkthrough audit reports that we conducted in the last 6 months, or 10 walkthrough audit reports to identify opportunities to reduce operational consumption of energy for our clients, was focusing on different sectors, oil and gas, power generation, real estate, food and beverage, textile. Then the last point, which is related to certification, we are supporting EDGE ISO 15001. Beyond the funding, as I said, for the large corporate clients that we established the sustaining sector program. For the SME, in cooperation with the GIZ, we launched last year our sustaining SME program, which will focus on introducing a new sustainable finance product into the market, was focusing on sectors related to agriculture, water, and food and beverage under the umbrella of the SME. Also, we have to extend the knowledge, which is not only for financing and supporting clients, but also should be including education. We established our Sustainable Finance Education Academy, and this academy had only one agreement with the Nile University to how to integrate syllabus and modules for the integration of sustainable finance into the university syllabus. So this is the end of my presentation. I know it's very difficult for the banking sector in Egypt to start integrated the threats and the impact of the climate-related risk, but we have to have to integrate this into our climate, into our credit analysis system to evaluate and to mitigate the climate-related risk, which I think we have all challenges from a few years ago in different sectors like agri-business. Now the banks starting reducing their finance to agri because of the physical climate-related risk. At CIB, we try to have a mitigation action with the support of the DFIs to try to make a business case and to see the visibility of these projects by mitigation the risk via offering different tools and different instruments under the umbrella of transition finance. Thank you.